My name is Mike Florin, and I'm the owner of Low Cost Mortgage. Today's your weekly update for July 17th, 2024. We're changing the format a little bit. And what that means is I'm going to do the video update early in the week, covering the previous week or two, depending on what's happening. And then later in the week, maybe Thursday or Friday, if rates have shifted significantly up or down, then I'll just post a quick email with those new rates. Good news, I'm going to show a chart up here. Rates have been coming down for 2 solid weeks. Right now, government is solidly mid-fives. And conventional is mid-ish sixes. It's starting to tip low sixes. And in some investors, in some situations, we're actually low sixes, getting kind of close to 5. And it just kind of depends on your individual situation. On government, FHA, and VA, I mean, you're looking solid mid-fives right now. And with some money, I mean, we just locked some loans that were in the lower fives, which is pretty good. Not fours yet, but the market itself is doing pretty good. We're talking MBS markets. Now, the data that has come out to actually push rates down is pretty significant. CPI data looks pretty good. In fact, all the data looks pretty good, which is why you're seeing a downward trend. If there's ever been a time where the Fed might have a high probability of lowering rates in the last few years, right now, the data that we're seeing right now, that's pretty good. It's pretty good data. They might wait one more session before they lower it. They might not. It just depends. But at the same time, if I were to anticipate them actually lowering the Fed rate, it would be this time or next time. One of those two. That would be my... if there's a high probability of it, it's probably going to be in the next two, unless bad data comes out. That's just how that's going to end up being. Now, with that being said, we've seen some lenders do some pretty interesting things. Interesting for you, not so interesting for us, because we just see it all the time. I had a few lenders, 2 lenders. Let me see if I can pop up loan estimates. I'm going to black them out here. But in essence, when we're communicating with borrowers, and we had a few borrowers just recently say, well, this other lender, this other mortgage lender is really close to you in rates. And we're like, nah, they can't be without points. And every single time they'll actually say, oh, no, they're charging no points. And you're at 5.5 and they're at 5.6 or they're at 5.5. You need to be at 5.3 to beat them. And we said, nah, that's not possible. I mean, maybe, but probably not. But the borrowers are insisting that there's no points. But what we've noticed is a few of our competitors took points and moved it down to another section of a fees worksheet. So in this particular deal, the borrower kept telling us that the other lender was 5.5. We were 5.5 with 0 points, 0 origination. There was effectively 0 cost to it on the origination cost side. And they're at 5.5 with us. And they said this other lender that they worked with in the past was 5.5. Well, it took a week and a half for them to send me a fees worksheet. They weren't 5.5, they were 5.7, and they were charging $14,000 to get the 5.7. We were charging $0 to get the 5.5. Yeah. So when a borrower is talking to different lenders, which I like them to do, because what happens is they just come right back over to us. Usually, in fact, almost all the time. I can't say every time, because I think it didn't happen once and they came back later saying, oh my gosh, I wish we would have. But with that being said, your borrowers, the buyers, people buying, people watching this YouTube video, and again, this video is for realtors mostly. But when you have a buyer and they're actually comparing, you should be knowledgeable enough. As a realtor, you should be knowledgeable enough where you can look at a loan estimate, or a fees worksheet, and know where to look at for origination points and loan origination, loan discount, underwriting fee, processing fee, those things that are in Block A. I'm going to pop up a little picture here, a little quick education going on. Let me scoot over to the left here. So we'll have a picture here of a loan estimate, okay? The lenders can only affect changes in 2 areas. Every lender on the planet, in America, not the planet, in America, that's doing mortgages, right? Okay, can only affect changes in 2 areas. They only have control over the rate and the cost of the rate. Now, on the loan estimate, that's easy because one of the federal forms that came out after the 2008 debacle was the fees worksheet, and that is over to our right. No, sorry, not fees worksheet, loan estimate. Loan estimate is over on my right here. Now, point one, where's the rate? I'm going to circle it. Right here's the rate. Okay, point two, origination charges. I'm going to circle that. There you go. Origination charges. So you have two things that go into what deal you're getting, the rate and the cost of the rate. On the loan estimate, it's easy. Block A, top left corner. Every loan person who does any sort of volume at all knows this by heart, rate and block A fees. That is the deal. Everything else is inconsequential. Rate, block A fees. That's it, okay? Now, fees worksheet is where it gets a little bit interesting, okay? I'm gonna put a fees worksheet on my left side over here. So scoot over to my right, now it's over on my left. Fees worksheet. There are two basic breakdowns of a fees worksheet. We make ours mirror a loan estimate. So all of your costs are in the same basic category, okay? You're gonna have the interest rate at the top. You're gonna have a block A section, which we don't call block A because we just don't, but it's in the same section as block A and it's highlighted in the same way. Block A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? So it's all there. Again, block A, top left corner of our fees worksheet is gonna be the cost of the rate. Very top, middle-ish is gonna be the rate itself. What I've seen is I'm going to take this fees worksheet of ours and I'm going to draw where some other lenders are starting to hide their discount points. Right here on the bottom left in the summation area of the transaction itself. Sometimes they're going to put origination charges in block B. I'll put a little line here, block B. I've seen that too. So they'll just put processing fee or underwriting fee there because I don't know if they're being manipulative or if they're just new. But a processing fee is not a fee that you can't shop for. A processing fee is actually an origination charge. An underwriting fee, same thing. It's not a fee you can't shop for. It is a origination charge. So for you as realtors, when you're looking at loan estimate and fees worksheet, you've got to know where these costs are and how to compare. And if you don't as a realtor, give us a call. We'll educate you. It takes real quick, a 4 or 5 minute conversation of your specific questions, and we can probably get you schooled up pretty fast. It'd probably take me less time to talk to you on the phone than it does actually to create this part of the video, which is interesting. Now, comparison of APR. I'm going to summarize here, okay? I'm going to summarize. If you compare APR, the only way to compare APR is with the same base rate. I can go into very thick complications as to why, but if you want to compare APR, which APR is a horrible indicator of comparing deal by deal, I mean different lenders with each other, okay? But APR only matters when you're comparing a 6% rate from lender A to a 6% rate from lender B. That's it. That's the only way to compare the two. Literally, the only way. So if you have a lender, and by the way, lenders know this, and if they don't, they should. And if they don't know this, they're incompetent, don't use them. And yes, I just did say that. Now, as a lender, I can charge you a lot of discount points and then say, but look, my APR is lower, because there's a way to manipulate it so that way you can charge a lot of money to get a lower rate and get an APR that's lower, but it's not the better deal. The better deal is looking at the rate and the cost of the rate, and the lowest cost for that rate wins. That's it. APR, bad. Bad indicator. So if you have a lender that keeps pushing, but my APR, but my APR, but my APR, one, they probably don't know what the hell they're doing. Two, they might be manipulating you because they know their deal's not very good, so they're going to just push APR. And in a different video, probably in the education series, I'll really go into a deep dive as to why APR, comparing APRs on the same rate, it's just not a good deal. Anyways, my name is Mike Florin. Rates are low. They've downtrended for the last 2 weeks. You need to get out there, get some deals in. Let all your borrowers know. By the way, these are coming down for all lenders. We just happen to be lower than most of the other lenders. I can't say all, I can say most. But the rates are coming down. So your preferred lender, whoever you're working with, great. Go out there, find some deals. You can do it, guys. Anyways, my name's Mike Florin. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. See ya.